What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Danny, aka Puerto Rican Face Mendoza, in the building, doing a video about how you're right and we're wrong. Okay, what I'm going to explain here is that there are like certain things nowadays that just kills me about some players. That like they're good enough to win, but they just miss the top, like or they don't win out in the championship, the finals or whatever. You know, there's some things that you guys need to know. I I came to realize that a lot of it was because I did it to myself. I was the same way, the same exact way, and I'll explain that in a moment. First of all, I want to give a shout out to some people that do watch my channel regularly. You guys are awesome. Ty Bear, he leaves comments all the time, and Farlift90, uh, Brogram. I'm pretty sure that's how you say his name. So Brogram actually has like a channel. I'm not sure if Ty Bear and them do either, but um, uh, Brogram that does have a channel. It's either Broham or Brogram. Um, so check that out. It's pretty cool. Like he has his own little thing going, and he's just learning, so he's very young. He's a really cool kid to talk to. So I talk to him at the tournaments and stuff like that, and I try to give him advice on the game when we play. So, but yeah, shout out to those people because you always watch my channel and stuff like that. There's more of you, but the ones that leave comments are definitely those dudes. I really appreciate it a lot. And so back to the topic. For a long time, I would read like the coverage and all that and see all these deck lists, and I just thought to myself, man, people are like so dumb. That card's terrible. Why are they playing it? But then they top, so then the next YCS comes, they top again, and then this card becomes like a big thing. Everybody's playing it. Let's use Trigon for example. That fucking dragon, right? Nobody wanted to play it. Like, oh, that's so dumb. It's really dumb. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't. Yeah, and then Billy Break went hard on it, and then he came up with this ridiculous combo that was nutty. And for whatever reason, I'm not saying that it's Billy Break's combo, but he was like the one that like went super hard on it. So it's not a bad combo. It's like starts you off at 10,000 life points, and it's really good. Just in case you guys don't know, send Trigon to the graveyard. Debris, Ancient Fairy Dragon, all that stuff, Pop, Ravine, that kind of stuff. Now, a lot of people just, come to the tournaments and they just like, they main deck, Grand Mole, and they do things like try to bring back Widespread Ruin and stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, like I see where you're trying to come from. You're trying to be like innovative, but obviously Mirror Force is better. So is Torrential Tribute, and D Prison at times may be a better choice than just cards like that. And the reason why is because it's a selective thing. You might not be Widespread Ruin will destroy the biggest monster on the field, but you might want to kill the littlest monster. It's just a matter of like what's more versatile. Guys, don't fight stuff. Really try hard to understand that all these guys have way more time than we do. They obviously test 100 times more than we do. Try everything. Try everything. I mean, when it comes to your side deck, try it. And you're like, oh, but I don't do that. Don't test in tourneys. I don't get people who do that. Like that's ridiculous. I don't believe in testing in a tourney. Like, if you really like, if you make the deck and you're like, I'll just test it out at an attorney. That doesn't you don't get nothing out of that because one, you're gonna play really crazy matchups. You're not gonna remember what you did in a tournament because you're either gonna be frustrated or happy or frustrated. And you're gonna be on an emotional roller coaster. So it's not a proper way of testing. A good way to test is have one of your friends come over or meet up at the tournament. And sometimes, man, I sit out and I don't even play in the tournament. And I know that sounds crazy because I do like supporting my local shops. But, I don't know if you guys ever heard of the term "what's in it for me." It's what's in it for me. That's like a huge thing. The WIFM. They call it the WIFM theory. What's in it for me? No matter what, don't feel bad. Like the testing ground is set. These local tournaments are at your disposal. Like we are here to be catered to, and if we're not, we'll go somewhere else. That's what everybody does for forever, right? You know, I go to tournaments, and yeah, I play in them when I need to test my side deck, but most of the time, I'll sit there with one of my teammates for hours, and I'll try out a bunch of different stuff. And right in the middle of the match, dude, I'm gonna take out this enemy controller and test this out. You're okay with that? Yeah, sure. My teammates hardly ever fight that, like we side deck in the middle of matches, we side deck before the match even starts. We play 2 out of 3s with side decks, and we talk to each other about what we did wrong and what we could do better. And even if we hate something, we test it out. Like I'll give you a prime example. Link the other day, I told him about this card that I thought might be decent. Like for spell books, Vengeful Bog Spirit says your opponent can't declare an attack when he normal summons, special summons, or flip summons. Like the theory behind that is that if you have that thing out and every turn they can't attack but you can because you already have these monsters out, it doesn't it benefits you because no matter what they're gonna bring out, spellbooks can control the field. But that's just in a spellbook deck. I wouldn't try that in anything else. And he tested it that same day. He tested it, and the point is, if someone gives you a suggestion, try it out. We're not like forcing you to do something you don't want to do. We're making a suggestion. That's in the sense of all this. What I'm saying is, you're right and we're all wrong. I'm not saying like anybody in particular. I'm saying you're right and we're all wrong. The rest of the world. Once you have that theory out of your head, you become a better player. I'm telling you right now. You start seeking answers. You start testing stuff. You start playing differently, and that's what this whole thing's about. You want to win. I play to win. Everything I do is a win situation. I don't go to work just to not make money. I go to work to make money. I'm pretty sure a lot of you do. And if you go to work just to survive, then you really need to look for another job because you should be going to work with the intention to make money. Yu-Gi-Oh, you can make money in it, but I'm just saying, do everything you can to do the right things to become better. I just want to see the community get better. I swear to everything I love that some people can beat me, like in the matches I've played, like. And I'm not saying, whatever. You guys want to take this for the wrong thing, then fuck it. I don't give a fuck. But what I mean is that there are some times where I should lose. Completely lose. And it's just overextending, not paying attention to what I added to my hand, not doing a whole bunch of stuff, not reading, like it's crazy. It's Yu-Gi-Oh. It's like, and don't get me wrong, I get that it's hard to be like, yeah, but I know what you're saying, Danny, but if I start playing like more aggressive because I'm thinking my opponent's bluffing me, I could walk right into a Mirror Force, and that makes sense. So just keep that in mind too. Be like, there's a chance I can walk into this Mirror Force, but he's at 2,500, and if I swing with this monster, and this monster is game. Make sure that in your hand you have a fallback plan. That's all I'm saying. Like, make sure you're thinking about that Mirror Force, and then you have 2 or 3 other moves that can consist of a response. So all I'm saying is try shit. It's important. It makes you better because then you never realize that you could have played it. I don't like Evil Swarm, and I didn't like Constellars, and I tested both of them, and I think they're both like have their perks and they're really phenomenal. Like they're good decks. It's just dragons and spellbooks are better, and there's just nothing that can be done about that. That is just how Yu-Gi-Oh is. You think that if Dragons and Spellbooks didn't exist, that we wouldn't be playing Constellars or Evil Swarm or Bujin or whatever's out right now? Yeah, we'd be playing that, and that's just a part of the game, you know. Rank fours right now, like they already flooded the market with rank fours, so now they're just going up higher. They're going to different levels, but that's all that stuff is another subject and another video, and I just want to make sure you guys know that it's important you test everything and don't be so close minded. Open your mind. Fucking, I don't know if you ever seen the movie Total Recall, but that little motherfucking alien that comes out of that dude's stomach, he just, Quaid, open your mind. Open your mind. Open that motherfucker up, man. It's important. So much love to everybody who watches. Once again, shout out to my peoples. Spokane Yu-Gi-Oh! Love you guys. Regionals, November 9th. At Spokane, the first ever. We need it. So let's have it and let's have fun, everybody. Till then, play hard, learn how to get better, and adjust to the game. Peace, everybody. Puerto Rican Face Mendoza out the fucking building.